start by listing the layers starting down here and working our way up, okay? All of this is the retina. All that we see is the retina. And the different layers are obviously specific for the function of the retina to capture images. So we'll start with the pigment layer. This layer down here is the pigment layer. It's marked because it has these like black marks almost in it. So everything else, when you see it stained, it's kind of a purple color. But down here, it's like that black almost. Okay, so that's the pigment layer. And then we're going to start right here. I'm going to kind of make this line so you can see it all the way through. This line up, every single layer that we see belongs to an identification here, okay? Now, if you remember back to the very beginning, we were talking about neurons. Remember that they have a body with a nucleus, and then they have axons and dendrites, right? Well, in this, all of the dark purple that we see, these are all nuclei. And then these lighter areas here will be those axons or dendrites, all right? So I've been pointing that out because one single layer is going to be composed of a dark patch of nuclei as well as a lighter patch, okay? So again, starting here, this light patch right here and this dark patch here, both of those together make up the rods and cones. So the rods and cones is a single layer, okay? We can't differentiate between which cell's a rod and which one's a cone. The entire layer is just rods and cones, okay? And again, that's this one light patch here and this dark patch here. Now the next layer we have are bipolar neurons, and bipolar, bi means two, right? So what that means is that there's axons coming out on either side, okay? So kind of like relaying information from this side to that side. So you can see there's a light patch here and a light patch here. Those both belong to the bipolar neurons layer. So we're bipolar, two light patches. It's going to be on either side of the neurons. So everywhere from here to here, that's all bipolar neuron. Okay. Now I know that this is the ending point because we have these dispersed purple nuclei. All right. Remember back from before break, that last Wednesday, we were looking at the cerebellum, and we had Purkinje cells, and they were part of the layer of the gray matter. I explained that they kind of are a breadcrumb trail, right? You don't see them everywhere in the layer, but the Purkinje cells are kind of dispersed throughout, and they look a lot like this. These are the ganglionic neurons, and they follow basically the same pattern. So you have a breadcrumb trail of larger purple nuclei, and then the space above them, okay? So from here to here, that layer will be the ganglionic neurons. I think that's, yep. Any questions?